what's happened? So with Hate Brand growing and things like that, it's only natural that I'm going to start getting hit up more and more for sponsorships. People want to reach out, people want to be supportive, people want to represent the brand, which is really flattering, and it's super, super awesome for people to reach out. So let me run through for anyone out there who's looking to be sponsored or any of that, not by me necessarily, but just in general. If you're an athlete or in the fitness industry and you want to get sponsored, let me give you some tips. So the way sponsorships works, it is simply advertising. That's it, right? So any company that you want to work with is using you as advertising. And if you think about it in any way other than that, you've lost it. That's not to say that there aren't companies that genuinely want to work with athletes and help those athletes get better, but the first thing they're trying to do is get advertising. I'm very, very proud of the athletes that we have on board for Hate Brand. These are people that I know personally and that I've kind of contacted. I've reached out to them to see if they would be interested in supporting the brand. I've also got sponsors myself as Matt Vincent and as an athlete, and I'm very proud of those as well, working with USP Labs, working with Sorinex, Sport Kilt, Nova 3, Intech Strength, Mobility Wallet, Super Training, USP Labs, and Slingshot. These guys have been amazing, and that's why I run that ad in the very intro to my video. I'm very, very happy that I've got to work with these companies that I do. They've been great for me, and they're companies that I believe in. These are companies that I was either buying products from before or run by people I personally know. And I'm not struggling to the point that I need to work with a bunch of companies that I don't believe in. I'm not gonna do it. So about you getting sponsored, try to figure out and build your own brand, your name, and figure out what it is that you bring to the table for those companies. Whether that's Instagram followers or a YouTube channel or your writing, what's your reach? How are you going to get their product seen and in the hands of more people? That's what is going to be able to get you in the door better, right? Once you're in the door, you may be so awesome that you can build that relationship a little differently. But that's going to be the first thing. 2, how to contact those companies. Put together an email, a really professional one. Think of it as a resume, like a job application. Have some photos of things you do. Talk about where your reach is, and not just, hey, I think your stuff's awesome. What do you think about giving me stuff? This is honestly questions I get from people, and I don't. That's not how I approach companies by any means. I worked with my buddy Drew's company Slash, and actually came up with this really professional athlete deck for me to approach the companies that I'm currently working with. And not all companies are going to be the same. Some are going to be able to give you some money, some are going to give you products, and depends on what you're looking for. You need to figure out the best way to go about approaching those companies. If it's going to be, have some codes that you can share and you get a kickback. There's a lot of ways to do this, and we live in a really amazing time that you, as an athlete who isn't traveling the world, can reach people not in your city. In fact, I don't know a lot of people in the city I live in, yet I get to travel and have lots of friends in lots of places. My reach is not local at all. So those are things you've got to remember. And the big one, don't send, will you sponsor me, in an Instagram DM. That's the least professional way possible. That or Snapchat. What do you want people to do? Like, yeah, sure, that sounds great. You're just what we were looking for. No fucking way, man. Like, be a little bit more respectful of the company that you want to deal with. You think that that's the type of, any company that's giving out sponsorships over Instagram DMs or through Snapchat isn't someone you want to be sponsored by. That is just a fact. So I hope that clears some stuff up, gives you guys a little insight into that, and I'm gonna go train. I got some deadlifts today, and I'm gonna go hammer it out with the old wife. Little deadlifts, little bro session. Ready to party. Not a whole hell of a lot going on today. Got a lot done though, mostly stuff around the house. And set up like the next 2 weeks worth of actual work. And food's been on point, so now we're gonna work out. Today we're gonna do some deadlifting. Seems like a good place to start. Not sure how it's gonna treat the knee, but we're gonna give it some shit. And then some RDLs, some more leg extensions, and some air squats. Another bro sesh. A lower body bro sesh. I think Ashley's gonna join me too. Should be fun.
Yeah, this one right here goes out to all the babies, mamas. Baby mamas.
Don't make enemies with me.
Yeah, go like this. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times.
Some say my criminal experience is legendary. I do what's necessary. Niggas wanna see me worry. If you come in hurry, I ain't going down. Fuck the world, I'm a thug. Tell her can't nothing stop me but a slug. I went from drug dealer to a shot caller. From off the block, no longer rockin'. Putting money in my pocket, nationwide baller. Bitch nigga, I'm prepared to die before I fry. I hit the weed, so I'll be forever high. My eyes to see so much of misery. So before I flee, I open fire, let the Lord pick the first to bleed. Bitches don't wanna see me leave. Forever thuggin', tell them to bury me and G on everything I love. And fuck the law, cause the raw niggas ain't free. This picture's clear, but we can't see. This game is jealousy, don't let them change it. That's what they keep on telling me.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times.
You rather fuck with these other little G's, don't make enemies.
Now, when 94, niggas get bust through the door. Could've been a flash sitting on that ass and rarely fold. Wishing my heart, these niggas they ain't had the storm. Now therefore they got a sleeping dog. Play the part with heart. When we spark, they part. Running silly through the pause. They don't really wanna start. How you wanna do? Yo, okay, anyway, these motherfuckers wanna play. We can do it all day, so I stay sipping on my rain to keep my head firm. And I wear everywhere from here to bedtime. And I squeeze when I see them coming. Straight gunning on enemies if it's really me that they want it. Cause it ain't nothing. Y'all niggas is frontin'. Do you really want it? Niggas dying.
Don't make enemies with me.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant.
That was a burner. We did deadlifts. On the way we worked up, we did sumo and regular. Feeling better, the hips are definitely moving a little bit more. And for accessories, we did some RDLs. And we did some homemade DIY leg extensions with the sore neck jerk blocks and a roller, single leg, and some bands. Air squats. Tired now. I did it. How's it work out? But some of these exercises like deadlifts and all that I really didn't do in season. And I can do now. They still hurt. But I've got surgery coming up. And two, doing them slow and kind of maintaining the pace like I'm doing, like more of a bodybuilding style, don't aggravate my knee nearly as bad. It's when I'm really trying to be explosive and push very, very hard, kind of a max effort on a sub-maximal weight, that's what really bugs my knee. This doesn't bother at all. However, I don't plan on getting a lot stronger right now. That's not the goal. The goal right now is to get in better shape, maybe put on a little mass and do some chasing some hypertrophy. I'd like to win that thing. I'd fit it right there on the wall. Sounds like something you'd win in like a Sega game, like after you fought that bald dude on Double Dragon. You could win the hypertrophy. Or like maybe F-Zero Racing. I think they had a league that was you could win the hypertrophy. Either way, the legs are cooked. It's good. I'm really enjoying this change of pace. I'm starving. It's time to eat. I definitely didn't plan my meals correctly today as far as timing. We started working out later than I wanted. I should have eaten. I should have eaten beforehand as well. Like, since 3 o'clock I haven't eaten, and it's time to definitely eat again. So I'm gonna go hammer some rice and some chicken, and go from there. What you creeping in my hood for, G? People get lost in my hood. No real excuse for that. It's not very big. All right, let's go eat. Let's call it a day. Some meetings tomorrow. Standard stuff. I will see you then. See what we got going on. Till then, spread hate. Always party.